The biggest determinant of total shareholder return, actually, if you do the research, is on organic growth. It's not growth by acquisition. It's on organic growth. But what we're seeing now, if you look at Q1 of this year, and you look at the multinationals, a lot of them miss the top line, but they make the bottom line. And they get there by cutting cost. And this is inexorable focus on cost. You know, you will not cut your way to prosperity. If we think there's a talent war to date, stand by, because if you look at all the demographics, even for the young countries, like a Pakistan with 185 million people, or a Mexico, in the next 5, 10, 15 years, you see a decline in the birth rate for all sorts of demographic reasons, and a prolonging of life expectancy, and the supply of talent is going to be constricted even further. And this is going to be a big problem for all companies, whether they're professional services companies like ours, whether they're McKinsey or Goldman Sachs, or industrial companies. We're going to see employment increasingly a major issue. I am not convinced, from what I've seen and read, seen firsthand, for example, I'm on the board of Alcoa and I see what's happening through robotics and 3D printing. I'm not convinced that the employment that is removed by these very sophisticated manufacturing processes will be replaced by what comes as a result of internet penetration or changes in those manufacturing techniques. That is a key issue. What we're seeing is proximity retailing and e-commerce becoming critically important. The challenge, so the manufacturers for the first time have the opportunity to build direct relationships with the consumer. Internal communications. If you said to me, what's the critical issue for chairmen and CEOs, it's explaining strategic and structural change internally. Getting companies to face in the same direction at the same point in time, and the most difficult model is a multi-branded model that's grown by acquisition, namely ours.